Human beings have been eating meat since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
And a lot of the problems with these studies that are associated with whether or not meat is bad for you,
Yeah.
a lot of these things are, what they're doing is basically they're asking you to take a survey. And if you say you ate meat 4 times a week or 5 times a week, and then they make some sort of a correlation, they say, well, the people that ate meat more consistently had more cancer, more this, more diabetes, all these things, which may be true. But also, what else did they eat? Because if they ate meat 5 times a week, I guarantee you they were drinking Coca-Cola. I guarantee you they were eating bread. I guarantee you they were eating spaghetti. I guarantee you they were eating candy. I guarantee you Monster Energy drinks. I mean, I want to know what the fuck they ate. Don't tell me that because the people that ate meat more, because people that eat meat more generally, if you go by the narrative, the same kind of narrative that you have about nuclear power, that it's bad for you. If you go by that narrative, the people that shuck it off and don't give a shit, those are the same people that smoke cigarettes and drink whiskey. They don't care if it's bad for you. They're going to eat meat, right? But that doesn't mean meat's bad for you.
No.
Because if they did a real study on, like, what happens when people eat nothing but grass-fed meat and fruit and vegetables from an organic farm. Let's monitor that.
Right.
And I bet they would do a lot fucking better than the standard American, right? That's the problem. The problem isn't meat. The problem is what kind of meat? What are you eating with meat? People have been eating meat since the beginning of time.
Sure.
That's not the problem. And if you look at human beings, you look at photos of people on the beach in 1970, right?
Yeah.
You ever see that? Or 1950, 1960? And then look at people on the beach today.
Yeah.
That's not meat. That's not meat. That's sugar. That's sugar. That's
you talk about obesity.
Yes, an abundance of complex carbohydrates, an abundance of simple carbohydrates, an abundance of food, just too much food.
I noticed
way
that,
more
yeah.
food than your body is burning off, and you get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the food is addictive. It's addictive.
Especially during the Depression, 1930s. The people
Oh my God,
in
they were
those
tiny.
photographs, it's quite shocking.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, also preservatives have allowed us to like store things on shelves. People binge eat in the middle of the night. It's like,
on the other hand, we did muscle up a lot, didn't we?
oh yeah, we got more jacked. Yeah, I think people also learned to. They ate more protein, got larger, learned how to exercise better. It became more of a thing. Like, actually, you really should just do it. Whereas before it was probably seen as a luxury. You know, people had to work all the time. It was harder lives. They didn't think of getting fit and muscular as being important.
What about women?
Yeah.
Do you ever talk about that with them? I mean, should they work out?
Oh yeah, and everyone should work out. I think just to maintain your body. You just want to do it in a way where you're not going to get hurt. That's the most important thing. Do it in a really smart way. If you can, do it with a trainer. But everyone should do something, whether it's yoga or push-ups or sit-ups and chin-ups and bodyweight stuff. You can get an amazing workout done with a chin-up bar and just your body, just your physical body weight. You don't really need to go to a gym, but you really should get someone to show you how to do stuff if you don't know how to do it. And it helps if someone can help you write out a program that's like a good program for someone who's, if they assess like your physical ability. You don't want to get like a person who just started to go run like David Goggins. That would be ridiculous. But you want them to be able to build up and build up in a way where their body's recovering and they continue to push themselves, but they're not getting hurt.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. And I say that to everybody. I think everybody should do that. It's just my suggestion. I know people that are very happy that they don't exercise at all. It is possible. It's just not possible for me, and I don't know what it's like for everybody else because I'm not you. But I can only tell you how it feels for me. And for me, I believe the people that say they don't need to exercise. Maybe everyone's different. It seems like we are anyway with everything else.
Yeah.
But for most people, if you just want to maintain your physical frame, if you want to maintain your functionality of your body, I really think it's imperative. I don't know what makes less sense. If you don't use your body, it breaks down and then you can't get around. And that sucks. And when you can't get around, then we'd be willing to do anything to get it in motion again. Well, you can mitigate a lot of that by exercise. A lot of it. Just keep your body fit and strong, and you don't have to worry as much about all the things that plague people. You're going to have to worry. We're getting old. But You worry less. You worry less if your body works well. Much less.